Jeff Farazan Hot Homestead. This video is about what's in this box. So we're going to open up this box and see what the heck it is. I think it might be pretty cool. Let's check it out. Thanks for tuning in. Jeff Farazan Hot Homestead here. And I got this cool box here. And we're going to open it up and see what's inside it. It's by Haisstronica. That's kind of a cool name. I may be mispronouncing it, but we're going to check it out. So here is the box it came in. So there's some information there that some of you folks want to see. Pretty decent box. Woo, look at that. What is this? Huh. So looks like we got some nice wire cutters, and they're in here pretty good, actually. That's nice. Those are cool. We got some heat shrink, different size heat shrink. That's cool. We got some battery cable lugs. Looks like different sizes in there. Let's see. It says 1/0 and 8/0. And then in this one, we have 1 gauge and 6 gauge. And that's 2 gauge and 4 gauge. And 1/0 and, did I say 8/0 earlier? Well, it's just 8 gauge. And then you got these little trays here to keep them in. This here, instruction manual, battery cable lug crimping tool kit. And it gives you all the information of that stuff there. And this is kind of just neat to keep on hand, especially when that time comes and you've used these up and you've got to replace them. You know, add more to it. Now this guy here, this is a cool thing. This is pretty heavy duty. I don't know how much it weighs, but it weighs a bit. Now what's interesting, I'm going to have to put the camera down and show you one-handed. I'll show you this here in a minute. I'll put the camera down. I also wanted to point out, this is a quality brand. It's incredibly high quality stuff. And I bring that up because I also have this kit here, which is a crimper for smaller type of wiring. And there's wire strippers there. And then there's a solder stick and tubing kit. So we got the kit, the tubings here, the shrink tube, and then they've got these things here are pretty cool. And then this heat gun, which is a pretty cool heat gun, and it takes care of that. So this heat gun doesn't go with this. However, it makes sense to use that same heat gun on this. My only thing is, I'm hoping that this company eventually makes a battery operated heat gun, like the Ryobi heat gun that I have. That's pretty cool. So this is the main tool here. So let's take a look at that tool. Wow. That was on there pretty good. Holy cow. Yeah, I think that's pretty heavy duty. Now, what I really wanted to point out with this thing here is, see how well you can see this? So what happens is you push this down and you can change to whatever size lug you have. So if I got a size 2, then I change it to that. And then that's when you grab the right size lug and stick it in there and crimp it. So, actually pretty self-explanatory. Tells you right there between 8 and 1/0. But the only thing that I don't like is I wish it went to 2/0. Because as some of you solar folks know, the 2/0 is a pretty common wire. So it'd be nice if it was also a 2/0. But I don't know. This is pretty cool. This labeling here is just the instructions on how to change that. It's nice that it's attached to it. Kind of helps remind you on how to do that. I don't know. Should we take a wire and crimp it? It's kind of self-explanatory. I do like this here, so that you can. This actually looks like a little plastic tray that came out of a Harbor Freight kit, doesn't it? But so you can put some in there. The bags are kind of nice. I don't know if you need the bags. The only thought is they put these in a plastic bag like this, which is fine, and they fit down in here just fine as well. However, it'd be nice if the kit was set up so that it had something to go with this. Maybe a little bit bigger so that you could put these in there better. I don't know. But outside that, I have no complaints. So let's go ahead and crimp a wire for you because everyone likes to see things in action. The shrink tubing, well, that sure is thick on the shrink tubing. Now I didn't cut this here because I've already got a piece that I cut. So this is a 6-gauge wire. So I adjusted that to 6 gauge. See how we could do this and trying to keep it in the film. Oh, I gotta strip this guy here, huh? Now I can't use this to strip that wire because this here doesn't open up enough. It only goes to 10 gauge. So what we'll do, and you want to be kind of careful. You want to be kind of careful on how far down you cut. Because obviously you don't want to cut any of the strands. This is pretty sharp. So I cut majority of it with the cutter, and then with the pliers, I'm just wiggling back and forth just to break it loose. Now on this thick wire here, if you noticed, I had pulled off an outer coating and then this, and it looks like I did not scar any of the wiring, so that's perfect. Now this part is the most difficult when you're trying to That did a pretty good clamp. Now these lugs here, it even tells you on the lug what it is. I don't know how well you can see that, but it tells you on the lug what it is. 6 by 3/8. The 3/8 is the hole. Then you would take this guy here and put it right about there-ish. And then you would heat it. And I don't have power out here in this shed area, but you would heat it and then that's what you would have. So I like it. Easy to use. Seems to be incredibly sturdy. So there you go. The brand is, I'll put a link down below too. Haisstronica. And if you're dealing with solar, this is a must. Even if you're not dealing with solar and you're just dealing with cables that are that size, you know, that's, you know, 1/0 to 8 gauge, this is a perfect kit. And then when you want something for smaller size, then you go with the other type of kit that they have. So they've got all kinds of cool stuff that you can use. And then, like I said, the heat gun. Like I said, I just wish they had a battery operated one. Outside of that, this heat gun, where'd my cable go? See, that heat gun would have worked just perfectly. So obviously don't hold it that close, but it would have worked just perfectly. So that's it. That's all I got for you on this video. Like I said, I put a link down below so you can pick this up. See ya, bye, have fun.